Another day, another batch of news, this time focusing on the improvements to the online features. So first up we'll have improved community creation server performance. Now hopefully this means we won't see the sort of problems that arose last year, as I used the game a day before the US release and the servers worked incredibly fast, and then the next day for release day it was completely unusable. So hopefully they're implementing the same techniques that they have recently, as the server works perfectly fine at the moment. Next up, general latency improvements for better gameplay performance and responsiveness. So this one is based around online matches and should be a reduction in any lag, leading to smoother gameplay. Next up we'll have the Fair Fight option and leaderboard. Fair Fight allows you to play against other players using only the default superstars with no modifications to attributes or movesets. Now this is an option you can turn on when searching for matches, and this new feature offers the most fair matches and accurate leaderboards the game has ever seen. So this one is something that I mentioned previously, as it gives you the option of playing against other superstars online where people haven't modified any of the movesets, attributes and so on. So this should make for a much fairer match and stop people being at a disadvantage when coming up against people who have souped up their superstars. Next is added the option to add AI participants to online matches, which is great when you're having difficulty finding the last couple of slots in 4 to 6 man matches. Now this option is one of the best in my opinion, as it means you don't have to sit around waiting for other players to join, and it also allows you to just keep your match private with 1 or 2 friends and still be able to play 4 to 6 man matches with AI participants, so you should also see less lag for these matches. Moving on to the creations, and we'll have the ability to upload and download created content that contains DLC as long as you've purchased fan access. So this option is a big bonus, as it gets rid of the problem of not being able to include any DLC content in creations if you plan to upload them, which if you did have the content already meant that you had to edit any creations that you did download so you could give them the correct Titantron, finisher, etc. And it also means that you'll have more options for the likes of create a storyline, as you're now not just limited to the regular roster. Next is created arenas can now be used in online matches. Now this was announced yesterday in the creation video WWE Games released, and it's a great addition for online play, so if you haven't already seen that video make sure to check that out using the link in the description. Next up, Match Creator can now be used to create online match types, so again this is another good option for anyone playing online, as it gives you a lot more options for the type of matches you can play. Now the next one is interesting, as it says improved content sharing, fewer restrictions on how people edit and manage content they've downloaded from community creations. All content can now be fully edited offline after downloading. Now previously it was said that you could download and then re-upload content, however based on this there's no mention of that, just that you'll be able to fully edit the content offline. And in the final bullet point there's the news that you no longer need to upload created content onto the community creation server before playing online matches with created content. So again this is another good addition, which means we can now use create superstars, arenas, etc. online without first having to upload them to the server. So these are the new online changes, and from the sounds of it THQ have made some really good changes this year, so let's hope they aren't hampered by the server problems that come with release day last year.